Good morning, everybody. We are live. Yeah, I want to take the time to remind y'all that anybody coming in here later to watch this at a different time, well, hey, I'd really. So anyway, I had this live stream titled um, "Feeding This Roof," and I went to open up my sketchup, and I should have been very aware that that was going to happen. Still trying to get myself set up here. Little technical difficulties with my chat. There's the reason why. Fix that. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Just put here where I can read it. Okay. I think we are good to go. Anyway, yeah, I lost it. I didn't back it on up, and that was all my fault. But hey, I had planned all along. Oops. Well, I thought I was ready. Uh, so much for that. Let's see here. We'll just have to put it in this way here. This will work out a little bit better, but I do got to plug it back in now. I'm going to fill it. Keep unplugged. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I hadn't backed it on up, and that was my fault. So anyway, I knew I was going to be making some changes here, and I want to try to get it done right this time for what I know the changes need to be. So basically, I gotta draw the base here first of all, and I want to go 1911. It's getting closer and closer and closer together, don't it? Come on, 19 feet 11. Sixteenths. Uh, come on. 10 and a half, 11 and a 16. Come on, I want to get it right on exact. And I can't, being that I don't have an object right here. The wheel is not zooming it. Well, I made it 13/16. And I'm going to try something here. There, I can get zoomed in here a lot closer. I come back here 13/16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16. 16 Okay, come back here on the red axis here. And it should lock me in automatically on it, hopefully. Right there and there. Okay. And I want to erase that little doohickey that I drew over here. Go. And I still have doohickey on the outside here. Okay. Move this back to center of the page here. And let's give it a little tilt. You know what? I need to bring this in on all four sides 1 more inch. Well, just go ahead and draw the lines out 1 inch. And then I erase it. Just doing it the easy way, I guess. Oh, come on. We're going to come in 1 inch there, and then we're going to come in another 5 inches. Hey, Robert, you've seen this before. Yeah, I don't doubt it one bit. And we want to come in the 1 inch here. Oops, I got that wrong. Don't want to take me to 1 inch. There we go. And we want to go 6 inches there. Don't see anything anymore, huh? Okay, just a second here. Let me see what's going on here. Something went wrong. Try again. Huh. For some reason, my StreamYard quit screen sharing. Maybe I better keep this here playing here so I can see video here. Give this a try again. Present. Share screen, window, share. Hide. Hey, Junkyard. Well, to build a 12 by 12 shed is really easy. To draw it apparently is really difficult. Um, still not. Oh, I got to add it to the screen still. Okay, that's what I didn't do. For some reason, I'm thinking my internet is not good enough to handle this morning. Because I have it added and it's still not showing anything on the screen. It's showing blank now. Okay. Saying my internet sucks. Let me switch my internet here. Let me turn it to this one here. Let's see if this one works any better. This other hot spot. Is this going to be a Lloyd's masterpiece? It's like building something. Okay, did I? Okay, we'll try connecting to this one. Try again. See what our internet looks like. Present. Screen share. Windows. What in the world? There we got it. Okay, now the problem is I have to hold this device in my hand to read chat. And we'll shut this here other stuff down. Okay. I gotta take this to full screen. Is this 6 inches. And I gotta get this side. Going in. I ain't going to be doing no more drying. Maybe I'll record it or something later, then put it on a live stream, screen share it or something if possible. I gave that part a try. Unable to load layouts. Say what? My black background is right here. The dogs or was. Yeah, it's not going to work on that. I'll just have to pre-record it, and I got to do it. I got to do the recording on StreamYard, whether it's live or just the recording, because for me to use to record it in OBS and on Sketchup both is too much for the computer to handle. To have programs running, they're both big operating programs. So anyway, we'll just sit back and chat, I guess. And the other day it went so well doing it in a live stream. This time it's not one to work. Yeah, look at that mug. Boy, did you see my chicken video live stream yesterday, Junkyard? Boy, I'll tell you what, that chicken turned out delicious. Robert, you and Moose were right on that. The only thing that I did differently, well, I didn't add the seasonings that you guys did afterwards. I didn't season the chicken. I just marinated it just in the pickle juice. But I did add the pickled jalapeno pepper juice to it too. And boy, that was good. Definitely going to be making more. Let's see, do I have everything? I will definitely be making more of that. Yeah, I thought that would be for my slow live streams. I thought that at least keep some of the boredom on out, me doing some of that and give me something to talk about when there's nobody here. It is, Robert. That was really, really good. Try it sometime if you got some pickled jalapeno peppers. Try putting the juice on in there to it. And I had a quart jar of pickled jalapenos that I took that I'd used up the jalapenos in the leftover juice. I added that to the brine with the pickle juice. So it's probably about 2/3 pickle juice and one third jalapeno pepper brine is what I used. And I tell you what, it was fantastic. I mean, it wasn't too hot. I know that you would be able to handle it, no problem. I really believe your kids would be able to. I believe your kids would be able to handle it. It wasn't. I didn't notice it to be. I don't think your wife would mind it because it didn't. It wasn't hot. It gave a little bit of a flavor. It wasn't any worse than adding a little bit of black pepper to your food. Got some hot chow chow the other day. I was got some chow chow the other day. Well done. I thought I thought you were going to say, well, we'll see about that. That's how he cooks it. A little hotter than a bell pepper. Oh, my dad used to grow some bell peppers that would that would burn you. And dad, I don't know what it was that dad was doing, but he had it where he could grow hot pepper. I mean, bell peppers hot. I'm not saying like habanero hot, but they were hot. Hey, Rinda. Ah, sorry. I know I got a loud mouth and I woke you up, didn't I, Rinda? He dehydrates. Keep it down. You know that live stream that I did cooking that chicken. I couldn't see the chat. I couldn't read it. I thought, oh, I'll go back and I'll just read the chat after the live stream. I have my live streams chat set to where it doesn't show on the replay. So I didn't get to read any of you guys making fun of me. That kind of sucked. So if y'all had any good one-liners when you watch that live stream of me, um, go back and just add a comment, those the insults into the comments on that video if you wouldn't mind. I didn't get to read them. Go to sleep, Brenda. I have a roll of duct tape. You said a lot that day. Oh man, and I missed out. I was looking forward to reading the comments. I was really looking forward to it because I knew it'd be spicy. the comments that is. And then they just I have the comments turned off for the replay, so I don't know if there's some way that I can still go back and look at them. Even if the comments are turned off for replay, I would think the owner should be able to go back and look at the comments. Maybe I can turn the comments back on that video. I'll have to look. It's a good thing I couldn't. I want to go back and look and see if I can, because I did notice this morning there was a spot where I could turn the live chat reach. I was in that live stream, in the editing part, and there was that part about live stream replay, and didn't have a check mark, and I should have tried at that point adding that check mark. I'll try that a little bit later. I'm sure that Google has it saved. Whether they'll allow it to be reposted or not, I don't know. What was weird, when I ended the live stream, I went back and looked, to check on it, and it was set as private. And I don't remember setting any of my live streams to go to private when I ended them. I was sleeping peacefully, but I heard some noise. You guys, then I felt the ground shaking. Someone on the other side of the country must have got up to pee. You're a light sleeper, unfortunately. Oh. Mm. You don't. Why not? Shoot, I might as well turn on my fire on in here and the video, make it look somewhat better. There we go. That's better. Right, Robert? Ew. If I have to look at it, you guys do too. Saw with Bigfoot. And you both snickered. Well, apparently, the internet just did not want me screen sharing. It was just too much internet for that. My internet speed must not be good enough for screen share. This here stuff that you're seeing now, that's already uploaded to StreamYard, so I don't have to fight this part of it. So Tom is coming off oxygen every day is better for him. Is he slowly coming off of it? He's just using it less or less, or they just have a date set that okay, no more oxygen. Got you and the wife new recliners? Cool. Did you get your man cave heated yet? So you can just start doing your live streams? New beds, individual beds. That kind of reminds me, junkyard. When me and my wife, when got started getting up there in age or stuff, we went retired. We ended up getting separate beds. I was telling the guys that worked that. Yeah, we finally broke down. We sleep in separate beds now. The young punk I was working with asked me, "Well, how does that work?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "Well, when you feel a little bit amorous, what do you do?" I said, "I wear my hat to bed." He says, "What do you mean? How does that help when you're feeling amorous?" I said, "Well, if I feel a little amorous, I take my hat off and I throw it to her. Sometimes she brings it back, sometimes she throws it back. Only uses it when he needs it. Cool." I got my daughter a new heater to put in her trailer. Robert, I don't know how it's going to work. It was a spendy one. It's a wall heater. It's 250 bucks, but it's supposed to be able to heat a 400 square foot room, and I use very minimal electricity. I didn't buy it on a whim, thinking that, well, let's try it. A friend of mine actually has one. He runs it in his grow room. He grows the stuff for medicinal for medicinal purposes for his wife. Um, she has spinal bifida, but anyway, he makes the oils out of it. They don't smoke it or nothing. It's not for that type of use. But anyway, he has that type of heat on in there, and he showed me the heat bill for it. And he's only spending keeping it a nice like 75 degrees on in there in his grow room. Outside in his shop, it only cost him like $40 a month to run that thing. It it's not one that you turn on and off. You just leave it all the time. It doesn't put out super hot air. It just continuously puts it on out, just continuously low volume of air continually, and it says it will heat up to 400 square foot. Well, obviously my daughter's trailer is at 400 square foot, so it should have no problem heating her trailer up. Can't remember what it's called, the heater. Yeah, medicine room. He's got the okay to drive. Cool. Now I'll bet you he feels good about that. That would be a bummer, just that not being able to drive. You want to go do something, and surgery was 1 month and 3 days ago. This breeze out here is chilly. Hello, Carolyn. Yeah, it was. What type of heater did you get there, Robert? I'm kind of curious. Central air is okay if you want to heat up the whole house, but there's alternative ways for, when I built my in-laws house several years ago, there were several things that I built the house that I kind of overrode them on what they were going to do with it. And after they built the house, they were so grateful that I'd overrode them on several of the things. Like some of the stuff is, I said, hey, you know what? We're making everything handicap accessible. And it wasn't a few years later, and they were very grateful that I'd made their house a handicap accessible for her. But
that that's a whole different story. But the other deal was, I said, the extra bedrooms is a four-bedroom house. One bedroom was out the living room, and that was the master bedroom was out the living room. There were three bedrooms that was back off. You go down the hallway to access to the kids type of bedrooms. That's where guest the guest bedrooms was, and basically their hobby rooms and stuff. Anyway, the wall separating the main part of the house with those three bedrooms, I insulated those walls with 6-inch insulation and a door in the hallway, a solid core door, to where that whole wing of the house was not heated. So they could, if they chose to, they could heat only had to heat like 2/3 of the house. And they said that really saved them the bill when they didn't have company, which was most of the time they didn't even use those rooms. But I made it for them that way for them to where things would be affordable. I wanted to make things as affordable as possible, as well as usable as possible. I gotta look and see. I don't know if it's a space heater or what it is, but it does heat up the whole room. He's going to have to fight you up with a stick. You're probably getting ready for that stuff, aren't you, Randa? Wink, wink. Cost $80 on sale. I'll look up what this is, Robert, and see what it was that I got my daughter. And after we've heated with it for a couple of months, I'll let you know about it, what it is, and you might be interested in it. You've been patient, I know. I can just see you in it now, walking in on Tom in her sexy lingerie, and she's telling Tom, telling, not asking, telling Tom, tonight's the night. It ain't gonna be no asking, it's gonna be telling. And Tom's gonna sit back and smile and nod his head. And he's around 900 square feet. Cool. Sounds like pretty good. How much does that one cost to run, Junkyard? Dark's never seen my driving. Well, I tell you what, never mind the Cadillac. You're going to have him putting that sucker in four-wheel drive with the lockers on in place. Going to pull out the four-wheel drive with the lift kit. I'm going to do some off-roading. We going off-road. That saddle ain't been ridden for a long time. On what say you get it on down? You better put some saddle soap on that there saddle. We're going to wear holes in it. We're not going to talk about that. Anywhere else around heat 34 at Walmart? I was mainly looking for when I got her heater for her. I didn't care if the price, and like I said, $240 for the wall heater. I know that's expensive, but I was looking for something that would put out the heat as well as be efficient at it. I didn't want something that was going to run up the electric bill another $200 a month. This one here, it's a wall heater. It just blows the air, the warm air straight out the top, and it draws the cool air from down low and blows the air straight on up. And it's not a huge fan. It's kind of like it it blows a good volume of air, but it's not like a blast of air. You're just constantly moving there on in. Um, and it's about it feels like just the temperature of a hair dryer. It feels like you can put your hand right over it and it won't burn you. I'm just talk about taking my husband out for a ride. She says innocently. Blows is the key word. I do that sometimes. Have breakfast for dinner. I tell you what, that chicken last night was awesome. It's not very often that I'll be able to get to do that because, like I said, I mean, I usually drink the pickle juice. And that's what I use to cure cotton throat. Thinking about firing up that grill today, though, and cooking a steak on it. Yeah, I don't have that advantage, Robert. That would be nice to have that advantage where I can get a gallon of pickle juice at a time. 5,000 BTU. Cool. I don't remember what the BTU is on this one here that I got for my daughter. Let's see here. I got the box sitting here right in front of me if I can read it. Let's see here. It's a Envy Max is what it's called. Wall-mounted room heater. It's 1,000 watt room heater that doubles the heating power, but it's less than 1 inch thicker than the original, which is the same patent energy. Um, Envy Max is designed to safely enclose to safely enclose the heating elements for your peace of mind. Cool to the touch. Front panel is only 90 degrees compared to other heaters. Simple to install. Not much that it says on the box. Doesn't say the BTU of it. Just says 1,000 watt. Electricity puts out 3.14 BTU per watt. So it should be about 3,140 BTU. And is that what, because they said it will heat a 400 square foot room. Oh, I know it was the guy that I got it from, that I got the information from on it that had one in his grow room. He got his at a garage sale. He only paid $5 for his. But I seen how his worked and I was willing to pay the full price. If it's insulated good, yeah. That's the deal. Her trailer is just a camp trailer, so the walls are only like 2 inches thick. They're not well insulated. But I mean, she's only like definitely way less than 200 feet. So it's half the size of what it says it will heat. All I figure is I don't figure it's going to make it super warm in a trailer. I just figure that will run in that 24/7 will keep the chill off of her trailer. She'll still have her propane heater for during the daytime, when she wants to run the temperature up, she can fire up her propane heater and heat it up a little bit more. Turn that on and off throughout the day a few different times. Yeah, there's not really. There's some door leaks, no window leaks. I got that. I took that saran wrap like stuff, that shrink wrap or whatever that you put over the windows. I got everything sealed off with that. Just the doors are. I need to put some new weather stripping, a thicker weather stripping in on the doors. I do need to re-level the trailer floor too, so the doors work a little bit better. They've settled down some, probably because of the rain. Yeah, I can't believe it worked so well. Be streaming this before and this morning, it just does not want to stream it. Well, I've been on here for just about an hour. I am think I'm going to call it quits and go in and make myself some breakfast. It's yeah, yours has okay. Yeah, yours. See, mine's a wall mount. You know, it's not a freestanding one. It's the one that I got her. It's a wall mount, and I suppose I could make it a freestanding. I could make my own wood stand for it to go on, but Anyway, I gotta make myself some breakfast and figure out what I'm going to do today. I know I gotta start redrawing this whole cabin deal again. But anyway, we'll catch y'all later. Bye, y'all.